Okay, hey everybody, and so again, 7th period, thank you guys for being my live studio audience. This is August 14th, and we're going to very quickly review first what we did the very first day. So can y'all tell me the pronunciation of the basic 5 vowels first? I'll say them after you. A, E, O, U. So that's the first thing, okay, and then after that, we talked about, on the second day, we talked about these 2 sets of diphthongs, and that is when you put together a strong one with a weak one. Okay, so if this is what was that? I, okay, I. And if this is then this is a, and oi. Okay, so we did those 3, and then we came down here. So what was this one? Ow. Out. Okay, we did those yesterday, these 2 boxes, so now we've got 4 of the 7 boxes. All right, if this is, we're going to treat this as A and E, so what was that one? Ya. Okay, ya, remember we said treat it like a Y. Okay, so if this is ya, what's this? Ye and yo. And if this, we said yesterday, treat this like a W, a super fast W, so wa. Okay, so those are the ones that we've done so far. All right, so when I hold these up, I'm going to shuffle them real quick, and I'd like for y'all to first just say the word, okay, in Spanish. Just say the word in Spanish, and then I'll repeat it after you, okay? All right, here we go. Just the word in Spanish. Headphones need to be around your neck, not draped over your ears, okay? Okay, so aunque. The QU is a K sound. Radio. It's only a 2-syllable word. This is a syllable. Okay, so the whole idea here is that a diphthong is only 1 syllable. It's a diphthong. Okay, so radio. Okay, all right, keep going. Aire. Okay. Serpiente. Okay, repitan. Serpiente. Okay. Gua is cuatro. Ay. Rey. Reina. 2 syllables, only 2 syllables. Piano. Not 3 like in English. It's not piano, it's piano. Tierra. 2 syllables, only 2 syllables. Tierra. Yes. Cuando. That's the wa. Hoy. Hacia. Boina. Aula. Okay, so second time, no commentary, just straight through, and I won't say anything except to repeat it after you. Aunque. Radio. Aire. Serpiente. Cuatro. Ay. Rey. Reina. Piano. Tierra. Cuando. 2 syllables. Hoy. Hacia. Boina. Aula. Okay. Do you have to know what any of these mean? Are they active vocabulary? Are any of these on your page of Cornell notes? They're not. I only pulled these randomly because they demonstrate the sounds, which is what we're really working on with this, is just the sounds. So no, you don't have to know what any of these mean right now, but I'm curious, do you remember any of them? Okay, let's see if you do. Now, only those of y'all who are native Spanish speakers may know this one, but I doubt anybody remembers because there's not really a good connection to it. It was although, okay, although, but again, y'all don't have to know that, okay? Although, aunque, radio, air, aire, serpent or snake, serpiente. You know, this one's coming soon. You do have to know this one soon. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. That one is what you were thinking. There is a table laying on its side over here in the corner. I, king, rey, queen, reina, piano, earth, tierra. This is when, W-H-E-N, when. Okay, cuando. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, but today. Hoy. Towards. Okay, hacia. Hooray. Buena. I asked you about your university choice. Yeah.
A lecture hall.
A lecture hall, like a large classroom. Aula is a large classroom. Okay, so those are the ones that we already covered. And now we're going to add, okay. Now we're going to finish out this list of diphthongs today. And there are combinations you don't see up here, okay? For example, you don't see a single strong combination. You don't see any of those. That's because they're not diphthongs. When you have two strong vowels together, like A, E, that's a totally different thing called a hiatus. And we'll do those too, but they're not diphthongs. So this will wrap up our diphthong lesson. Something else you don't see up here is when you have one of these combinations, but one of them has an accent mark on it. Okay, like when you say he's laughing, it's R-I-E, but with an accent on the I, and that's not a diphthong. When there's an accent, a written accent is called a hiatus, and so that's a totally different lesson. Okay, so done, 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 yes, and now we're here. Okay, so if this is au, then what's this? Eu, eu, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and do that. Those of y'all who speak Spanish already know what this word is. Without that in front of it, y'all know what that is. You probably hear this all the time from Mom. What is that? Your clothes. Your clothing. Go pick up your dirty clothes. I got to do a load of laundry, a couple loads of laundry. But when I uncover, there is no relationship between the word clothing and this word. It's just a coincidence. Okay, y'all can guess what that is. Europe. Europe. Okay, this is Europe, the way you say it in Spanish. And so what was the EU? Eu. Okay, put that in front of ropa. Europa. Europa is Europe. Okay, repitan. Europa. Try to do the flick of the tongue like we did with air, aire, with the ara. Okay, one flick. Europa. One flick. Not rolling it. Europa. Okay? All right, so now my second one in that example, can you figure out what this word means? Yeah, neutral. Neutral. Okay? All right, so again, it's got the EU in it, which is eu. So what's this word? Neutral. Okay, let's try it. Neutral. Not neutral, but neutral. Two syllables, that's it. Okay, because this is a diphthong. Okay, now we move to the other one right here. This we said was a W sound, so that was what? Wa. If this is wa, then what's this? We. A W sound. Okay, we. All right, so now we have our first example with the we.
Fire.
Yes, fire. A lot of y'all probably just know this, you know, even though you don't speak Spanish, okay? So fire, I've had a lot of kids today who knew this word, okay? All right, so if this is we, then what's this? Fuego. Two syllables, only two syllables. Let's try it. Fuego. Fuego. Okay, so that is fire. Now, you may or may not know, I doubt if you're not Spanish speaking already, you probably don't know this one. But those of y'all who are, we heard this last night, and really bad 2 nights ago. Okay? Thunder. Thunder. All right, so here we have the we. So now we have it's hard to do. Trueno. Trueno. Thunder. Okay, 2 syllables only. No. Okay? All right, so for this, it is we. Okay? Now we're going to go to this one, and I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all that there are almost no words in Spanish that have OU. It's really, in my opinion, non-existent. There is no such thing as an OU true diphthong, okay? But I found a word, in my opinion, it's not a diphthong, it's just a compound word. And it just so happens that the last letter of the first word and then the first word of the first letter of the second word happen to be next to each other, okay? Phones have to be put away. Phones have to be put away, y'all. I have a 0 tolerance policy on cell phones. All right, so I don't consider this to be a real diphthong. I would not pronounce those like a diphthong, okay? I would pronounce this word and then this word, and the O and the U would get equal billing, in my opinion. But I'm showing you the word anyway. Why? because this happens to be one of my top 10 favorite words of all time in Spanish. I love this word. Why do I love this word? Because we need the word in English, and there is no translation in English for this word. There is literally no translation in English, okay, for this word. So here we go. Right here in Spanish is the United States, Los Estados Unidos. Okay, so we are citizens of the United States of America, Los Estados Unidos de América. Okay, but what adjective do we use for our nationality? American. We call ourselves American, but really that's kind of arrogant of us to use that because Argentinians are also American. Our country is not called America, it's really the United States of America, okay? And so Canadians are also American, just like we are. They're part of North America. Mexicans are also American because that is part of our continent of America. North America, Central America, South America, but we're all still Americans, okay? And so we have decided that we're going to call ourselves that word that really represents the entire continent, from Canada all the way down to Argentina. But we've decided that we're going to use that word just for ourselves too, okay? Well, other Spanish-speaking countries have come up with a much better word to describe us, okay? It's much more specific, and this is it, okay? This is the word that they've come up with. They don't all use it, but some of them do, to describe us, okay? And so, since there is no real translation, I made one up. I made one up, and there it is. I made that up. United Statesian. You like my word? Okay? So that's it. That's the best I can do to come up with a translation for this word, estadounidense. I love that. Let's try it. Estadounidense. Who is this? That's me, that's you. Anybody who is a citizen of the United States of America, the Spanish have a great word for us, which is right here, okay? Estadounidense. But like I said, when I say estado, and then I say unidense. I don't treat that like a diphthong. I say the O and I say the U, okay? So in reality, it's not really a diphthong, but I'm just showing you the word anyway, okay? It's all the only one I can come up with. Okay, so if that was O, okay, right here we had wa, we, wo, okay? You know what? There are lots of words with UO. That's not a problem. So here's the first one. There are many, many words. It's not like OU that didn't have very many. This one has a lot. So in English, okay, so here's our wo. Quota. Quota. Let's try it. Quota. Okay. Does anybody know the word in English and what it means? It's just the same as in Spanish. A quota. Okay, what is a quota? Does it? Yes.
It's like the minimum amount of something you have to complete for any given period of time.
That's right. That's exactly right. For example, do any of y'all have, is either of your parent a salesperson somewhere? A salesman or a saleswoman anywhere? Okay. For example, I had somebody earlier whose dad sells tires. He works in a tire store, and and he's a salesman on the floor. He's a salesman, and so his boss has given him a quota that it needs to work toward. By the end of the month, he needs to try to sell X number of tires. Okay, that is a quota. If you're a car salesman, your boss will give you a quota. If you go door to door selling insurance or whatever, you have a quota. It is the amount that you're trying to reach, a goal for the month. Okay, that's a quota. So the word in Spanish is very much like our word in English. Okay, quota. That's what that means. Okay. All right. Here's another example. And what is it in English? Individual, which is a 5-syllable word in English. Individual. 5 syllables. But not in Spanish. In Spanish, that isn't 2 syllables, it's 1, because that's the diphthong, that's the whole point. So, individual. Let's try it. Individual. Only 4 syllables, not 5 like in English. All right, so now that covers all 6 of these boxes. But why do I have this 7th box like separated with a extra thick line. Can anybody figure out why it is different than the other 6?
The U is
Okay, it's the 2 weak vowels, right? Okay, this is made up of the 2 vowels I had up there that were weak to begin with, both of them. All right. Now, can you figure out what the rule is just by looking visually here? That's exactly it. That's the rule. Okay. If whichever weak one you put second, it is going to be the strong one in that word. Okay. So we said that here we do a y sound. So we said ya, ye, yo, you. Ya, ye, yo, you. Okay? You're going to say you. Here's my first example. Yeah, you have V-I-U, which is a syllable, and then you have D-A, which is a syllable. Okay, so 2 syllables. What do we have? Viuda. Viuda. Okay, let's try it. Viuda. Anybody in here who speaks Spanish? Yes, what is it? Yes, it is. It's a widow. Okay, so what is a widow? It is a woman whose husband, while she was married to him, her husband passed away, and so she is now a widow. Okay, that is a widow. Does anybody in here know what the male version of the word is in English? We add ER, that's right. When you add an ER, that refers to a man whose wife passed away while he was married to her. She passed away. He's a widower. And in Spanish, you just change the A to an O, and that is the word. Viuda becomes viudo. That's the word, okay? All right, let's all try it one more time. Viuda. Viuda. Okay, so that's a widow. And now let's talk about, oh wait, I had 2. Yes, I had 2, but before we do, let's talk about this right here, okay? This box. See this red box? Here's the rule. This is just kind of not really related, but a little bit related. The letter C. If the letter C in Spanish is followed by either an E or an I, then pronounce it like the S, like an American S. So what do we have here? Se, C, because you know that was A and E, so this is se, si, pronounce it like an S in most of Latin America. But if it's followed by the other 3 vowels, pronounce it hard, like a K. Okay, so this is ka, ko, and ku. Okay, se, si, ka, ko, ku. That is another Spanish rule of pronunciation. Okay, so in this word right here, it is C-I-U, and because of the I, it's going to be a soft C, and it's the U with an S sound in front of it. So what is the first syllable? Siu. And then what? Dad. 2 syllables only, not 3. Ready? Ciudad. Ciudad. Okay. Now, what does it mean? It means, you want to tell them? City. It means city. Now, you're going to have this word later. I have a really, really dumb way to remember it, and the dumber the way to remember it, the easier it is to remember it. Some of the really dumb ones will stick in your head like, that's so stupid. But then on the day of the test, you're like, oh, was that stupid? Oh, yeah, okay. And then you'll get it because they were so dumb. All right, you ready? I didn't make this up, but this helps. You go like this. See ya, Dad. I'm moving to the city. That's terrible, but that works. Okay, the day you have to take this on a test, you'll be like, oh, see ya, Dad. Okay, city. All right, I got it. All right, so let's try it the real way now. Ciudad. And it means city. And just remember that really dumb thing I just said. See ya, Dad. See you, Dad. I'm moving to the city. Okay. All right, moving on. If this is wa, this was we, this was wo, and now we have we. We. Okay, so here's your first one. Maybe if I can pick it up. Starting with an F. It's we, so we have fuimos. Fuimos. Okay, repitan. Fuimos. It's a diphthong. Pronounce it as 1 syllable and then 1 syllable. Okay, one more time. Fuimos. This is not like any of these other words that I've shown you here. This is a verb. And mostly I've been showing you nouns and adjectives, okay? But this is a verb, and it is the past tense, and it means we went. As an example, we went to Walmart yesterday, but they didn't have it either, so now we got to go to Publix this afternoon, okay? Because they were out too. So, fuimos, we went, okay? Last one of here. How do we pronounce these three? Ka, ko, ku, okay? And then what was this? We. So there it is. Cuidado. 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 Okay, let's try it one last time. Cuidado. Everybody in this room who is a native Spanish speaker probably heard this 1,000 times growing up. Okay, what is cuidado? Careful. Be careful. That floor is wet. Be careful. Don't run down the hill too fast. You'll fall, and next thing you know, you'll break your neck. Okay, so this is careful, and y'all have all seen this. You know those yellow things on the floor, okay? Like, and the floor is wet, and they have that yellow thing that they open up. What does it say? Cuidado, piso mojado. Careful, wet floor. The floor has just been mopped, okay? So cuidado is careful, caution. All right, cuidado. Okay, any questions on any of them? That completes our diphthong lesson, okay? So we're now going to move on to get back to our vocab lesson. Let me stop this.